starting up with the next topic, test cross. As the name indicates, test cross. Test means checking out or cross verifying, right? So as the name indicates, we are going to cross verify how the Mendel has been got the results from his experiments, and he has been given the proof how the gametes and genotypes are going to be formed from one generation to the other generation. So this is what the importance of this test cross. According to that, the definition of the test cross will be the cross between the F1 hybrid with its pure recessive parent is called test cross. As we all know, in the monohybrid cross, in the F1 hybrid, we got capital T, small t, such that due to presence of the dominant character as capital T, we are going to get the tall phenotypic character, but the genotype will be hybrid. That means the mixture of the dominant and the recessive characters. But whereas the pure recessive parent will be having both small t, such that it is going to represent as the phenotypically it can be seen as dwarf plant, such that in the test cross we are going to cross between the F1 hybrid with its pure recessive parent. It's called test cross. So here next we'll go on seeing how this Mendel has been experimented to prove this test cross, or what are all the genes or what are the genotypes being present over there. Here the Mendel genotypes test cross, Mendel monohybrid test cross. Here we are going to take the cross between the F1 hybrid, right? So I've written here the allelic character we have taken here is about the height of the plants, right? Such that it is notifying the tallness and the dwarfness. The two characters what we have taken is tallness and the dwarfness. According to the F1 hybrid, we got the result as capital T and small t, right? And the dwarfness of pure plants was small t and the small t. So that is what we have written here. The next step, this will be the pure parental generation 1. So these two will be the F1 hybrid with pure recessive parent. These two will be the parental generation. Then here the parental generation 1 come F1 hybrid tall plant, F1 hybrid tall male plant, and pure recessive female plant are going to be crossed. So here we are going to write next the genotypes of the plants. Here the genotype of the F1 hybrid will be capital T, small t. That's what written here. Then the recessive dwarf plants will be having the small t, small t. So small t written. Then after getting the genotypes, the process is going where these genotypes must undergo the meiosis process for the formation of the gametes. So after that, the formation of after the process of meiosis, here the gametes are being formed. Capital T, small t, both are being separated out, and here the small t recessive characters come. Both the genes will be having the same character, such that we are going to take the single gamete. Here, wherever you are going to notifying with the gametes, please remember that it should be rounded up. Then, so this will be the gametes what we are getting from the parental generation. After getting the gametes, let us cross pollinate these plants, and here I am going to take the capital T, small t, these two gametes over here, and this recessive character here. So when we are going to cross between these plants, small t, capital T. So this will be the dominant character, such that capital T is written here and the small t to the next, and the capital T written here, such that the capital T, due to presence of the single dominant character, the plant phenotypically it resembles as tall plant. But whatever the gametes present over in these plants, these are heterozygous. These are not the homozygous. This will be the heterozygous kind. This will not be the homozygous type. Here, whatever the next dwarf plant you are going to get, this will be the homozygous pure dwarf plant. As the parental generation what we have been taken here, the same parental plant has been got back. Are you observing? So by this test cross, we'll come to know how the gametes are going to be cross pollinated and how they are going to be mixed up to get the next generation. So by this we are going to get the result, hybrid monohybrid test cross ratio. Both phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio can be taken over here. Phenotypic ratio, as you all know, phenotypic means the So as we all know, the phenotype means the morphological features, right? So according to that, the phenotype what you have got here, one is tall plant, as you are seeing now, and the other one is dwarf plant. So the phenotypic ratio of the two plants will be 1:1. One will be tall plant, other one will be short plant. So the phenotypic ratio of these test cross will be 1:1. As same, we are going to take up with the genotypic ratio. Genotype, are you observing the genotype of the tall plant is different and the genotype of the dwarf plant is completely different. So the genotype of these plants will be 1:1. That is tall. Here we have the genotype as capital T and small t. Capital T and small t. The dwarf plants will be having small t and small t. This is how the test cross is being proved by the Mendel, and he has been given the importance of knowing about the test cross too. So the test cross is more important to know about how the plants are being cross verified, how the plants are being going to carry these genotypes from one generation to the other generation. This is how the inheritance is being followed for many and several generations. So next we'll see the significance of the test cross. Here, these are the following properties are the significance of the test cross. The first significance of the test cross is test cross helps to verify the heterozygosity of F1 hybrid. Test cross helps to verify. That means whatever the hetero means different, and zygosity, that means whatever the zygotes being formed. So as you observed from the F1 generation to the F2 generation, in the F1 generation, when we have been crossed with a pure tall and pure short plants, but in the F1 generation we did not get the same homozygous plants. We got the heterozygote gametic or genotypic plants. So that is how we are going to verify what are all the different gametes being present in the plants. So that is the main significance of the test cross. Test cross helps to verify the heterozygosity of the F1 hybrid. So the next significance of the test cross will be it helps to determine the genotype of unknown individual for the given trait. That means whatever the example you may take. Now we have been taken with the monohybrid cross, right? So such a way you can take out any experimental values and we can cross verify with the help of test cross, so that where we doesn't know what are the individuals are being crossed to get the result. So if we cross verify with these individuals, we can learn up or we can understand how the genotypes are being followed from the parental generation to the offspring. So this is the second significance of the test cross. The third significance of the test cross is it is also used to test for the linkage. What is meant by linkage? As I told you before, linkage is nothing but where the alleles are the genes which is being connected from one chromosome to the nearer chromosome to carry the characteristics from the one generation to the other generation. This is how by the test cross we can know about how the linkage is being transferred from one generation to the other generation. So these are all the significance. These are the main significance of the test cross. This is what about the test cross. The test cross has been taken with the example of the monohybrid cross, which is being experimented by the Mendel, and in the same way here he has been given the significance of the test cross. So the test cross is most eligible and the having very important to know about how the genotypes and the characters are being followed from one generation, that means from the parental generation to the offsprings. So here the test cross ends. The test cross may be asked for the 2 or 3 marks questions. The significance, what are the significance of test cross? That is 2 mark question. Or prove this to a test cross with the help of monohybrid cross. That may be arise with a 3 marks question. So the next topic will be the evidences based on the Mendel's experiments, and what are all the laws he has been given to the society based on these experiments. We'll see up in the next video.